Hello and welcome back. Um, right now for the four-post bed for the Tudor Dolls House. Um, and, we are trying out a new camera, so and then that's how hopefully this works out and okay. But and as we see how and then we see how it goes. Right, what I'm going to do is if I face the camera and they're down to the table so I can show you what I've done at the moment. And so I hope everybody's well and is living the dream. And living the dream, lovely. And so I'm going to face the camera down to the table and as we will start the four poster bed. Okay, I've cut the four legs, already done them. And then what I did do was we brought these posts off of, I think it was, and that streets ahead or something. And there was like 12 in a pack or eight in a pack, something like that. And they are the posts to go up is to go into a doll's house upstairs or something like that. And then what I have done was cuts and how wide they are is 11 millimeters a square. And then so what I done was cut four bits of woods at 11 millimeters square, and they're 9 centimeters long, and then that to give the height for the posts, and then that for the beds. So and we did do four of them. We went three, and there's four of them because where I've done the headboards on the Victorian house the beds, and I did have a square headboards, but on this one here, and if I go square, and then when you take it up to there, and you're going to see the gaps, and that's in between. So that's all I've done is in the headboard arched, and there's the bottom boards arched as well. And we're going to put designs on that to make it look good. And that's in plus what? Sorry. And that's in what I've done as well is cut the straps where the mattress and that sits in, because that sits along like that. And I'll cut two of them, and they are 1.8 high or wide, or high, I should say, and as you said, 15 centimeters long. And now I've done the two for the and they to hold the mattress, and then plus I'll cut another two for the top, and then as this is going to go up the top of the post around as you can see, and then as they are 15 centimeters long by 10 millimeters wide or high, and there are two of them, and then I've got one for the bottom, and so no, sorry, and the one for the top for the sides, and that is like 10 centimeters long by 10 millimeters high, and but I've only cut one of them, so I've got and there's plus they are all doubled up, and sorry, and I'll drop that, and I don't know if you can see that's all doubled up and that, and but I've got to do another one of these, so I'll do that in just a moment, and then plus what I am doing at the moment is cutting some 3 millimeter strips. And as you see, they are like they're 3 millimeter go across. So and that's how I can start doing a pattern, and now on the legs. So and then what I'm going to do is go away at the moment and cut some more of these, and then I'll come back to you and show you when we're going to be doing the pattern for it. Well, I said about the posts, and I didn't tell you how high they were, and then as these are 18 centimeters high. is what they did do, because the Victorian beds is the right and the right size 1 in 12. And then what I've done is and I measured these posts off his beds, left the ball up the top so it's a feature for the top of it, and yeah, um, so that's where I got my height from, and that's what I'm gonna do is cut some more the 3 mil strips. Yeah, I hope you can see this clearly. But what I've done, I've measured 2.5 centimeters up, and that's that'll be and that 25 millimeters, or 2.5 centimeters. And as what I'm going to be doing is sticking the base bolts, or is the bottom bolts and the where your feet go, and on the beds. And I'm going to put that on the post, and they're like that. I'm going to stick that on there first, and then I'm going to start doing me the decorations on the post. So, and then so what I'm going to do is we'll stick that on now, and now I've got and the L shape, so I can keep it in line. And then what I'm going to do is put some glue on this now. Oh, sorry, I hope you can see this. Sorry. And now I've got a cocktail stick I'm putting the glue on with, so I don't put too much on. And I've got that, so and then that's what I'm going to do now is put it onto the table, or onto the mats, uh, push them feet down securely against the L-shaped bracket, and then make sure this is in and they're within them two lines there, and I hope you can see. And what I do, I'll move the camera around a little bit, and and you'll be able to see much better. And yeah, so what I've done, I've used some Gorilla Glue, and now I've got it in a tray, and I have stuck the base the footboards down the end of the beds, and then I've marked it, and as you can see, and I don't know if you can see this, and then I hope it don't fall apart because it's still wet, but and now I've marked the footboard on it, and that's how high they're going to go. Okay, yeah, so and yeah, because it's been drying for a little while now, so and as you can see, as I was trying to show you just a minute ago, and then I have marked the legs, and they are 2.5 centimeters high, or 25 millimeters, and then and off the bottom to the mark, and then the footboards, or the baseboard of the end of the beds, and I'm the bottom of it. I'm seeing on them two marks. So so like that's stuck on now, and as you can see, and I have got to scrape the glue off on the back there, but and I will do that. And as now, I'm going to go away and cut some more 3 mil straps. So we start with decorating there, and I'll just rub that and that back down there a little bit, and that's much smoother. On that, that's the footboards, the end of the beds, and plus I have done the headboard as well, as you can see. And there's the headboards, and I have a little bit of paneling on that board there, as you can see. And if I'm going to carry on with that in a minute, and as you can see, and that looks all right. Now as it absolutely looks good. So yeah, I've done the same with this one as well, and I marked up 2.5 centimeters. Mark both legs, and then put the headboards, the bottom on them lines. And that's so right. Okay, good. We'll go away, carry on putting some of these on, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so and okay, back for another day. As you can see, different top on. No, it was another day because we did. It was work quite a bit late yesterday. So and then we had to put it away. Pack it up last night, and then start going today. So yes, right. It's uh, because I forgot to mention about these because these straps or slats or whatever you want to call them and all that, they was cut out of a 2 mil sheet of basswoods and that, and then they cut the slats out and then stuck them together to make it 4 mil in the wides. So so that's what that is. This is just 4 mil. If you see that, and hopefully you can. Well, what I do, and I might do is move the camera up a touch, and as it come down, and now you can see a bit better because I don't think you can see that much there, can you? And I hope you can see this, and I hope you can see this all right. And I did move the camera up, but I thought it was a bit too steep looking down. So so I moved it back down and a little bit lower. So right, yeah, that's the slats to go along the side of the bed to hold the mattress in, and as you know, it goes that way, like that. So yeah, I did show you these a little bit earlier on, but I forgot to tell you how I made them. And that right, I have cut some 3 mil bits of wood, and then because they're 3 mil wide that way, and there's an 2 mil that way. So the one I'm planning on doing is and then, because I'm going to start sticking these on this now, and I will show you in ways one or two. And I've got myself a little mark, and I don't know if you can see that. I use this on there, but we see that little mark there, and if you can, from there to there, and that is 4 mil. So that because I will put that on the edge of the woods, and then it will get the mark what's on this bit here, and I line it out with the edge of the wood there, and that will push it on 4 mil, and I'll do that all the way up. But I will put that to one side at the moment, and I will measure this, and do what I do. I'll start off here, and then because I don't know if you can see that. Well, and then I don't know if it's going blurry or not, but on there, and there you can see there's a mark going all the way around this. And so I'm going to use that mark and for a reference mark, and I'm going to go around there, and I'm going to start working down the legs, and this on the same one, this on that one as well, and there you can see that, and I don't know if you can. And but there is one there, but I'm going to start using that for a reference mark. So then what I'm going to do, start cutting them, and I'll show you. Well, that's 11 mil because that's 11 mil thickness. So and because I'm using Gorilla Glue, and you can see that, and that Gorilla Glue, and so what I'm going to do is put some in the tray, and I don't know if you can see that. I'll to move around here a bit and bring me my tray here. And there's, I'll put some in my tray. So it's first, well, it's been the second day we've used this camera. So if it is a bit out, and that's sorry about that, and we will get used to it. And as because we use the camera we have been using was one where you got to look in the back of it, and then that to see, So this one there, and then you can look at the front of it as well, because the the picture swivels. So, I've got that on there. So what I've got is a 1, 2, 3 block. I will put that over there for a moment. I will get my and a ruler. What I will do is, and so what I'm going to do is go away, cut some and cut some bits up, and then I will come back and show you. And then once I start sticking them on. Right. Okay. What I had to do was clean out the glue tray because I did put some glue in it, and now I have cut myself some bits, and as you can see, these bits here. And that because they're because I measured it, and that is how I want the wood to go on this. And then as these 11 millimeter long, these are 15 millimeter long, and these ones are 28 millimeter long. So and that's so I'm going to put a bit of glue in my tray, and I'm going to show you, and that's where they go. And only a little bit because I will, and I don't want to go wasting it again. And that, so sorry about that. And then no, just check something on the camera. Sorry. Right. So what I'll do, I'm going to start at 10, the 10 one. If I can keep it, sorry, 11. If I can keep all this together. What I did do when I have cut um, these bits of when they're straps out to make these, what I have used a bit of sandpaper, and it is 400s, and the 400 grit and they're ever so smooth, and then that's how it makes these nice and smooth for painting. Sorry, for varnishing and that. So yeah, so and all we'll do is start this now. Put a little bit of glue on. Sorry, and I'll turn this way around so you can see. And then what I'm going to do is go on the sides because the long bit I want to go and they go on fronts. Sorry, so I'm going to put that on that mark there, and that is ever so because it ain't very uh, clear to see, but there I could just about see it. So I'll push that down so that bites, and then I'll taking the my stuff off with me this cocktail stick, and I've got a blue towel, as you say. Sorry, and I keep on saying sorry. But it's the first time I used this camera, so and now we are going to make mistakes, and when they try to get it in the lens shot. That's that on. And now what I'm going to do is go on that line again because that line is just there. I'm just going above that line. There's an because bring it down to the line. Sorry, because I ain't very good at explaining myself on things. I'm better like making things and as in kind of like explaining myself, making them, you know. So, and then what we're going to do is scrape that bit of glue off there. You see that on camera. Then what we're going to do is put these ones on, and then I'm going to go away and put the rest of them on, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. But I just want to show you the the pattern, what my wife wants the Tudor bed to be. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this one on the inside of here, if I can get that on without knocking the other one out of the way. And I can see the line just. That's that one. Push that up tight against there. You see, because the 15mm one, sorry, I don't know if you can see this. It's ever so the delicate work, but and that's all right. And then as I did measure from this one here, if I can get it right. I think that's right. And if you see that, and then right, and from this one here to this one down here, we're gonna have the one strap going down in the middle, and then that's 28 and 28 in the millimetre long. So I've got me 28 one 28mm long one. Sorry about that. So I'm putting glue on. And this is where the other one comes in, my little 4mm one comes into effect. Now it's, and I'll just grab this glue off, I'll get my towel. That's it there. And then I'll just get me to get the rest of the glue off. It's only tiny a little bit, I wouldn't have even bothered if I knew that was like that. Right, so is the next one is give me the 4mm one. There's me little mark there, and then what I do is line it up with its sides. We'll line it up like that, and then I push this one over to it while it's still wet. And then get that in line. That's it. That's it. Lovely. We'll say that's in line now. So that's what I do. I put the bottom one on there. So this is another 15 one. I'll get it on like that. Scrape off the excess glue. No, what I should have really done was get the other one on down here so I could put that one in. But if I do that straight away anyway. Sorry, I'll keep on rocking. And if you see me rocking, and I'm just trying to look at something. But sorry. I'll get this one on there as well. And then get me little marker. And hold that steady. Oh, push that to there, and push that one to there. Okay, I've got this one on now. It's and that's all right. That one. This one here, I think it's got a little bit of screw with, but yeah, that one's eight. So what I need is another, no, that's 15. Another 11 one. A little bit of glue on this one. And do the top. And then give me tweezers and hold it in the other hand. Like that. And then I can put this up like so. And then put this one on in line like that. So you can see that. Sorry if you couldn't. We'll push that one up now. And that one's in line. So I'll get this and I'll take off all the glue again now. I know it don't look much now, but once it's finished and coated, and it'll look pretty good. That one. But I'm gonna put the 28 one on. Oh, it's on the inside there. Yeah. We've got a 28 one again. I'll put a little bit of glue on top. What I'm going to do is be careful and I'll stand it up. I'm going to go from this side here and just push that over. Oop. Yes, it's a little bit fiddly sometimes, but can do it. And I'll just put this, and then wipe this off, and then I will do myself 11 one. Get get me tweezers again. Put a bit of glue on this one. And plus on the ends. Really fiddly making these bits, but they do come out because they do come out and they're really good at the ends. Well, hopefully. But the last one I made, the Victorian one, and they come out all right. But this one is the Tudor one. So I don't think I measured this one. And they give me one with me little mark on. Yeah, that's it. Should push that down. That's it. So that's the way it's going to be, because that's what that has told me what wife wants on her, which is through the bed. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go down and go all the way down doing that, all the way down there, and then I'm going to do the other sides, and then do the headboard, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I've done the pattern that Shao wants for a Tudor bed. And that's the bottom bolts, you know, and then where your feet go. And that's that one. And then I hope you can see that. That's that one done. So I'm gonna put that to one side, and as you know, I've done the headboards, and then I hope you can see that clearly. See, that one's all done as well. So what I'm going to do now is make the top of the arch and as in the bottom of the arch. Sorry, the top of the arch on the headboards and the top of the arch on the footboards and all that. But what I done, sorry, and then this is off the other bed, and because it ain't off the other bed, but this is my this is the way when I try doing it, and but this is what I done when I done the Victorian four poster beds, and what I done, I cut it in the eighths in the millimeters and across, and then it's 2 mil thick, and what I do is I put it in the jar for the water for a while, and then I hope you can see them in there, and I hold them in there, and they leave them in there about, and you know what I say about 20 minutes, half hour, and as what I do is take them out, dry them, and then on a bit of a blue towel or cloth or something like that, and as what I do is get a couple of elastic bands, and as and wrap them around this here. So, and that's how it goes around like that. And as then put elastic and elastic bands around them. Leave them for a couple of hours to dry. And as then take them off. And as and then they're like that. So, what I'm going to do now is go away and as, sorry, no, not go away. Just leave these for about half hour, as I said, half hour, 20 minutes. And then I'll come back to you and show you once you're on the jar with the with elastic bands round. Well, okay, I've tipped out the water and on my jar. And as you can see, I've got me 2 bits of wood to go around the headboards, and then for football under two strong elastic bands to hold them around the jar. And then if you leave that for about, about an hour or a couple of hours, whatever you want to leave it for, until the wood starts drying, and then it'll dry out, and then they dry out in that shape. As I showed you before. So that's that. So and that's all I've got to do now is just wait until they dry. So I'm going to stand at one side and wait till it dries. And plus, what I've done on the bit where the mattress goes on the and then on the and then that bottom boards, and then as I've done the rail on both sides. So the sorry, and then if I can get that, I'm trying to have a look. And then I cut a bottom of boards to sit on that. Because I'll show you as I go along. And I've done and they're both sides, and then as just if I can focus it. Oh, right, that's that one. Right, that's what I've done on them. Yeah, what I've got is 2 different kinds of basswoods, 2 mil basswoods. Yeah, I've got this one here, with that colour, and then I've got this one. Then there's this colour, and then this is the second lot of this I cut, because the first one I made out of this with this basswoods, and as you can see, and as you can see, that all falls apart. Is this lighter one? Is no good to make it wet and to try to shape it, because it just falls apart. And as you can see there, and if I can get this, And I'll just move this over there for a moment so I can show you. I can show you what these are. A lot of, and they're like. So, see, just fall. Oh, sorry. And I'm going off camera. So they just fall apart. Because this one here, and the one I made for, and they're not for the bed upstairs. This was just, and then they take temporary ones so I could do it. And that really was, they just trial and error when I was doing this one here. But this one here, and that is held together right. And that is the darker colour one. And that to the light one. Because the light one falls apart. Because it's got more, and, sorry. It's got more the lines in it. And then that's going to pull apart. And as this one is, and they're much stronger. So, and then if you're ever going to get one, and then, or to say like shape some, you don't ever get this white one, and this is basswood's 2mm, and this is basswood as well, like 2mm. So, and I always go for this one here if you can get it. You know what I mean? And they're really all it is just and they're luck of the draw, and then whatever you get, and there you go. So, right, I'm going to. Right, I'm just going to do this. We'll do these now, or take these off in a minute. Just put them on the top of the beds. Take them off for a minute, and then put them on top of the beds, and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, I've cleared my table up, as you can see. It ain't so as much of a mess now. And these are the just the sides for the bed and that. And I have sanded them down. That's it. But I just want to show you what I've done on the headboard of the beds and the tailboard of the beds. So and as you can see, I've put the top on it. Well, as you see, and then as it makes it look much better. And then it covers up the edge of that, and then that's how it's all come out all right on this side as well. And that's the top of the bed, and I will lay that down there. And this is the bottom of the bed, and that's the bottom, because that's the side your feet that your feet go, because we're down to it, so that's nice and smooth on that side, and the lipstick's out on the outside, and then you see that. Right, so that's that now. So it's all glued down. I did use, as you see, like Gorilla Glue to glue it down, and I got bits of woods, stuck it in, and clamped it, and as an plus a lot like little screwdrivers, as in stuck them in the hole like that there. I'll show you like it was like this one here. Yeah, they put it in there like that, and then just push that down so and that meets in the corners. And yeah, so that's that done. Now all it leaves now is putting dark oak on there, because in the with Tudor times, and then as I had in that dark oak, so that's what I'm going to cover this. And that's so right. Let's start putting the dark oak on it. I've just started this bit here, but I have done the other parts, and then I will show you. And then there's one coat on the is on these bits I've done, and because I'm gonna put the one coat on that bit, as you see. Right, these are all one coat on there, because I've got to put like 3 coats on it. But what I am using is dark oak, stain and varnish. And that is, if you're wondering why it's in a jar, because what we've done, because it was in a tin, and as in where we kept on opening and shutting it, opening and shutting it, the lid wouldn't shut anymore. So what we've done is put it in a glass jar, and that is with the lid, and that is then got some cling film, wrap that over the top, and then once the lid's on, and then got elastic band, and then put it around to seal it. Sorry, to make it airtight, so the varnish don't go hard or anything. So right, as what I'm gonna do now is carry on doing this. Yeah, because what I've done, see, I did do this bit, and that on camera was just a minute ago. But then what I've done, I forgot to put the volume on. So we'll have to do it all over again now. So, but I'm going to do this. Yeah. What I do, put it on with the brush. Put it on with a brush and that. So you cover it, and then make sure it covers all the and now all the little the gaps, and have a look and over it, and then make sure you can see everything and get everything, get it all covered. Yeah. And then once I've done this, what I do, and I hope you can see this all right, and that's it's in focus and all that, because this and they're using a new camera, so and then this will be the first video we've put on with it, so and then hopefully it comes out all right. So and then what I do is get old cloth or a bit of blue towel or a bit of towel, whatever, and because I'm using blue towel, as you see, and then that's what I do. I wipe it off, because otherwise you get all big blobs, and as then on it, especially after about 3 coats, and then it starts looking horrible. So and because it won't look much at the moment, but as we go through, or say as I go through putting the second coat on and third coat and all that, and as it starts looking a bit better. So yeah, so that's what I do, so because that's how I do my varnish or stain the varnish. So what I'm going to do now is go away and carry on. But as you can see, before I go away, I've got a little bit of blue towels that was stuck there, so that's why I use the cocktail stick just to pick that off. And as in to get in the corners, you can either use a little bit of wood to get in there, and then if you can see that, to get all them blobs off, and that'll get your towel or cloth, and then they make a point on it, and then dig it in. So right, I'm going to go away now and carry on with this. Okay, all done now. It's all been 3 coats on it of a dark oak, as you can see. So that's that one done. That's that one done. And if you see that, all right. Done her backs. And that's all it is now is just sticking the, sorry, I'll show you this one again. A little bit closer. So it's all done now. So all it is just like sticking it all together now. And then I've done the 2 ends. That's the 2 ends. You can see that's all done now. The 2 bottom panels what holds the boards to hold the mattress. They're all done. And the 2 top ones to go to hold the frame. And that's that one done. So I'll tell you, it's taken a little while, but hooray, that's done. So all I'm going to do now is go away and stick this together, and then come back to you and show you now once it's all done. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, finally finished. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Yeah, it's all done now, all the woodwork's done, and now because I hope you like it, and then I will show you, and I will go around it Oh, and near enough dropped it and smashed it. And then that show's got to add a little bit more to it to make it even look better. And then what he does, yeah, it's all the bottom's done. And as you see, that's all done. So, and what I'm going to do now is go away and as in then let's show add other bits pieces to it. And as then come back and show you. Hang on, it's just getting used to this camera, you know. So that's it. Until I get it right. Oh, that's it. That's it. It does take a little bit and they're used to doing it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go away now and let's show add a little bits and pieces to it. Okay, and it's starting to get a bit dark now. So, because I hope you can see this clearly. Right, the bed is done, and then as showering that is, she's done her magic again, and then that made the bed look absolutely fantastic. So, and what I'm going to do is, sorry, is go down and there to the table, and then with a camera, and show you the camera. Uh, sorry, show you the beds. And then, but if you do like this video, if you could please push that like button, let us know what you think of the beds. And then, if you could please subscribe, and then leave us some comments. And then as on the and as in we'll like and they love reading them. So I'm gonna go down to the bed now, and that is in we're and I'll show you. Okay, are you ready for this? And I've turned it back in the back, so you can't really see the front. And that because I'm very excited. I'm really pleased. And as this is the second a four-poster bed we made, and as but both of them are absolutely blinding. So and then because I hope you like what we've done and what Shell's made it look like after what I've done all the woodwork. There's the side of it. Now we're going to go around to the front. Now, is that nice, or is that nice? That is absolutely fantastic, and that's so. Of course, still got to get used to this camera and know which way to turn things, and you know. So, and then that's how I made all the mattress again, the quilt, and all that, and the pillars, and all the pillars come off. And then, and as you can see, there's a cover there, and the sheet and that. And then that shows that, and that absolutely done, absolutely fantastic again. So, and just hope you like this bed, and then if you could, and then let us know. And thank you for choosing our videos to watch again. And as in we're in the kitchen in the next one. But I will say one thing: these beds do take a long time to do, and they really do. And then because I like is when you start work on them and making them, and as it don't look like because you're getting it is anywhere, and as and all of a sudden it just comes together, and as and it looks like this. So thank you very much. Um, and if I could just move the camera up, sorry. Oh no, wrong one. Hang on, sorry. So you can see me, and I know you see. They're seeing the ceiling. So, and then if I come over, oh, hang on, and oh, it's falling back now. So, thank you very much, and there's the beds. So, see you later. Thank you very much, and bye bye, and take care. and then we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, I did go, but and I've just come back again. Just to let you know, Shell won't be putting this in that Zinner house at the moment because she hasn't started the bedroom. But as soon as she and then that does the bedroom, and oh, sorry, that's this will be going in. So once again, bye bye, and as we'll catch you later. Bye bye.